Three, two, one. Hey everybody, this is Victor. I am here with Mona, and we're going to be talking about how she went from making offers to getting her first 21K net profit flip actually closed. This is actually an update video, so we interviewed Mona a while back with regards to getting offers, and this is kind of the next stage in our journey where she's actually got a deal, which is exciting. So I'm excited to share that leg of her journey. How are you doing?
Hey, Victor, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. I mean, you had to have a deal and you closed, was it last
Friday, April 30th.
Awesome. Okay. Exciting stuff. Well, can you catch us up? Because I know we did one of these like case study interviews a while back. Can you kind of catch us up, like what you've been doing in the meantime, like what you've been working on, like how the offers were going? Can you kind of update us?
Yeah. Actually, I've been struggling for a long time to find a deal, especially when I try to follow the 70% rule and finding everyone around me like buying and selling and getting profits. And I'm like, okay, there must be something wrong with me. So I started to maybe increase my connection through the Facebook groups. I listened to some of the videos in your course, and I try to implement this. And I actually got in contact with a realtor that he used to be a builder, and he's still doing flips up to now. So he knows everything about the market and maybe the rehab costs and stuff. So I contacted him, and we agreed that if he find anything either listed or of the market, he would contact me. I gave him my criteria. And then I started to look more into deals that whenever it comes up, I call him. And actually, he was very responsive. He jumped into the property, and we see it like maybe the same day or the next day by the most. We've been through so many properties that it didn't work out. Yeah. Usually they get sold either before I see them, or they get like 20K over the asking price. So honestly, I was about to lose hope and quit, say maybe I'm not like a hustler. But then I found this property listed, and we went to see it the next day. And he said, "Listen, this is a good investment. Like if I were you, I would have, I would take it. It doesn't need too much work." Okay. And it was listed like it was estate. So the owner passed away. And she had all of her kids out of state, and they wanted to sell. Okay. So I found like there is a motivation there that it might be a chance. The property was listed for like 130. And he said, I know that you're a cash buyer, so they will put it in consideration. So he agreed to put 125 as an offer. He said, I know there are two couple cash offers too, but they were like 114, 115. They didn't consider them. The only asking price offer was not cash, so maybe you have a good chance. And he had like a connection with the realtor of the seller's agent. And so multiple offers on the table. And the next morning he told me, we got it.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. So this was like, I was very excited that I actually pulled the trigger finally on a nice property.
Awesome. Well, no, that's fantastic. Are you comfortable like sharing the numbers? So I guess you bought it at 125. How much do you think you need to put into it? How much do you think you can sell it for?
Actually, I've been contacted a lot of contractors. All of them told me like 50, 51, and who knows what to expect if we find anything wrong here and there. Actually, I was planning 30, 35. Okay. The big difference was about the windows. Like I was trying to save the windows, but most of them from the outside, they seem either they had this kind of late paint or rotten. So it wasn't gonna work to keep them. So this what made the budget go up. All of the windows, like at least 10K. I have like 22 windows. Okay,
you got a lot of windows, yeah.
Yeah. So I tried to find someone to, you know, compromise the number until I found a neighbor contractor who's willing to help me with this property for about 42 as of now, 42.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll be changing everything. All of the kitchen, all of the bath. It's three bedroom, one bath, and the garage is converted into a living space.
Okay.
So the total square footage is about 1634.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of work.
Yeah, so it's going to be a nice house. I mean, you're putting quite a bit into it. What are some of the renovations? Okay, so you mentioned like kitchen, bathroom.
Kitchen, bath. It has this, you know, rough texture, bubble ceilings and walls.
Mm-hmm.
I was planning to change the walls, maybe place planks or place another thin drywall layer over all of it, all of the house. But and this again, it would cost about maybe 500K.
Mm-hmm.
And the latest contractor that I signed up with, she said, keep the walls, nobody cares, everything is selling now like crazy, just put the money somewhere else.
Yeah, put the money in your pocket, honestly.
well it didn't go in my pocket, it went to the kitchen.
There we go.
Place nice cabinets. He's gonna he has designing experience, so he can vision stuff like, okay, we can do this, put this here, close the wall here, open this here. So he's helping me with ideas too.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool. I really like that, like the very minimal mindset, because you want to balance like putting money into it, and you want to balance it looking nice. But you don't want to go overboard and like, hey, everything new, rip out everything, put everything in new, because then you won't make any profit. But at the same time, it needs to be like a nice place. It can't be like a crummy, beat up house.
Exactly.
So there's that. So I'm happy that he talked you into that, just so you can save money. And I mean, he's right. Like, it's pretty rare for people to say, oh, I knew I had to buy the house because the drywalls were so soft or so smooth.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen.
Well, he can figure out that I'm kind of emotional. Like, okay, whatever I don't like, I'm expecting that other people don't like. So he said, it's not going to be this way. Just people needs a place to live in. So they have to accommodate. If something, only one thing that they don't like, we were going to put a lot of things that they will like, that make it, you know, more appealing to them.
Yeah, and I think that's spot on. And what's really cool with flipping is because you're on both sides of it. You're on the buy side, on the sell side. Especially with where the market's at. Like, I know you had a really hard time getting a deal, but now you're going to experience the other side of that, where it's going to be super easy to sell it. So be like, hey, multiple offers, 20 showings, got a lot of people interested. So now you get to experience the other side of it, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This property is also unique. That's what I want to touch on, because it has like a piece of land right next door. So you have like the actual house and the land, and you actually bought both. So I just wanted to, share, if you can share some of your thoughts on like, hey, what are you going to do with that? What are your thoughts to, what are you planning to do with it? And did that help in your like purchase decision? Like, hey, it's got this land, like we can do something with it, make extra profit.
Yeah, actually, when I placed the offer, I didn't know that it has another lot with it. But during the negotiation with the seller, we know that it has another vacant lot, adjacent one, that he doesn't want to bother, list it separately, because he's out of state and he wants to get the deal done. So he sold both together with for the 125K.
Nice.
So I asked in the city, and I found out that they have separate parcel numbers and separate IDs, tax IDs. And so when I asked in the city, they said technically you can sell them separately. It doesn't have to go with the property. I was trying to, put this like, some sugar if I didn't make a good number as a profit in the property itself, maybe I can negotiate the price up because it has another vacant land or another lot. But you advised me, and I think my realtor too, they said it's better to sell it separately if you want, just to make up, just in case you didn't, make the number that you want on the property. So I decided to list it separately and see how things go. if it's sold before I start the renovation rehab should start Monday. So I have like maybe 6 weeks, 8 weeks, hopefully not more than that. If it's still sitting there, maybe I can negotiate with a buyer that, hey, maybe you can, take this lot 2 for like maybe half price, though we can, I can still make some money out of it. If it's sold, then I'm lucky.
Well, I think that's really cool because it's an added benefit, like added profit, a bonus profit for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, exciting stuff. Well, it's been really cool to see your journey the entire time, because I've been with you the entire time as a mentor, as a coach. Like, you send me a deal, we look at it, we miss out on it because where the market's at, and then this one hit, and you actually closed on it last week, and that's been awesome to see. That in mind, like, would you recommend others work with me as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. They can make the most out of you. You have you respond fast. You're always on spot. You like, I feel like you really want us to be successful, and that's what I like in my mentor, to feel like someone is having my back.
No, I'm with you there. I do want you to be successful, for sure. And it's been really cool to see you go through progression, where at first you're kind of hesitant to make an offer, and now you're, making offers left and right, and you got a deal. So that's awesome. Yeah. And then why should someone listening take action now?
Actually, it's been crazy outside. If you still, if you didn't make an action up to now, I think you should, because if you lost hope, you will stay the same place you are. And everyone is running around me, and I was about to give up. But honestly, I think of it like, when I keep knocking on the door for an opportunity to open, and the last minute I give up, I turn my back and the door is open and I'm not there. So let's stay knocking and, hustling, and one day you'll be there.
No, I like it. And I think that's a good testament, because people sometimes think like, oh, like it just happens and it's easy. It's not necessarily hard, I would say, but like, if you just have to keep going, and that's probably the hardest part, honestly, because I know how it is when you made 12 offers and all of them got rejected, and you're on number 13, you start to get that kind of self-doubt. It's like, I don't know if I'm even going to get a deal, or I don't know if I'm cut out for this, or maybe I'm missing something. But then the deal hits, and you're like, oh, I guess I'm actually a genius. I'm smart. I know what I'm doing.
It's about time and consistency. Like, it depends how hard you wanna do it. You will find a chance. You will get a chance, definitely. Just keep trying.
No, spot on, especially like, because you're in a really tough market. Like, it's not like, but you still got a deal. I mean, that's the thing. You still got a deal.
And it was listed. It wasn't off market. It was listed.
MLS.
So
which is even more impressive, honestly. I haven't done an MLS deal this year, so you got me beat there. Good work on that one. But yeah, fantastic. So as we wrap up here, Mona, and again, it's really cool to see like your progression, your journey, like how you've progressed. So I want to, if you're open to, I'd love to do another one of these in like 6 months, 12 months, and maybe you've got 2 or 3 going, and you're like, this is amazing, this is awesome. But yeah, as we wrap up here, this case study interview, like, any final thoughts or insights, anything you want to share with people watching?
I think you should listen to the people's experience and their losses. So you don't think it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, maybe you see the success of each one, but you don't know how hard they tried or how many times they failed, but they still got up. So try to see the whole picture. It's not going to be a rosy road.
I think that's a good way to look at it. Yeah. It's doable, but realize you have to put in the effort. Yeah. Spot on.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, perfect. Well, again, Mona, very much appreciate you doing this. Very much appreciate that we can capture your progress. So I appreciate it. Looking forward to how this deal goes, and how much of a profit you make, and how the land sells. And I'm just curious as how this progresses.
Sure, I'll keep you updated.